Hi, I'm Jason Matthews, owner of Matthews Painting Company near Warsaw, Indiana. We continue our tutorial videos that we show all of our new employees who we train to become professional painters. This is the second video on respirators and the filters and cartridges that we use. If you've not seen the first one, we explain a little bit about the cartridges, what they're used for and what they're not used for. I'm not a professional in the sense of respirators and what is all inside these to keep you safe. This will just give you a basic tutorial on how to put together your mask, how to put the mask on, how to do a functions check. We'll review what these different filters are for, and then we'll end our video. So when you pull this out of the box, this is loose like this, and you just want to find out roughly your head size. There is a little picture on here that shows a face going forward in case there was a little bit of question on that. And so we just dangle that on our head like so. And obviously that's a little too low. So I'm going to set this little strap up here. I'm going to pull out a few inches and start with that. And that's pretty much resting on my nose. I'm going to go just a little tighter. You always put these respirators on your head first. Take off my glasses for a minute. And that's sitting pretty good right on my nose. This is a strap that goes around your neck, and these little straps here and here is how I will tighten it in just a minute. I'm going to sound muffled here. So this is going to go around my neck. And I've connected it right here on the back of my neck. And I'm going to pull these two straps to tighten it. In case you didn't hear that, I was pulling these two straps to tighten this around my neck. Now right now it feels like it's sitting a little low. So you grab these two straps and you pull them forward. And that brought my mask up and it tightened it. How you check this is this is where our filters and our cartridges will screw onto. So this is where we'll be breathing through. So to check this, you let your air out, you put your two hands over these holes and you try to breathe in. I could not breathe. Maybe you saw that mask tighten up. So I've got a good seal around here. If you have a beard, I'm going to undo this first. Neck first. And off your head. If you are a beard wearer and have a beard, it's best to spread a little bit of petroleum jelly around your beard and you get a better seal of the mask. So that's basic instruction on how to put on your respirator. Okay. I always struggle with this, but the struggle's real, and you'll probably struggle with this at home or if you own your own painting company or you're an employee for another painting company. When you screw on this cartridge here, now if you remember from our first video, this is an organic vapor cartridge, so this protects against solvents and oil-based paints, oil-based stains, and it protects your brain basically. And so we're going to go ahead and there's two larger ones and a smaller one. So a lot of times you have to try to find the slot they go into. And I know I'll get some comments on this saying there's a lot easier way. I'm kind of glad I'm struggling because there we go, there it is. Okay, so get in close here. You can see these different size teeth, so that's going to fit right in there. Once that goes flush like that, then you turn forward. And it doesn't necessarily snap into place, but you can hear it snap just a little bit. And then this thinner end here is going towards the front of the mask. And I'm going to do the same with this one. See if I can actually do a better job on this one. There we go. So I'm flush, and I'm going to turn and I'm going to tighten that there. So that's in place and that's ready to put on just like I did at the beginning of this video. Again, this is if you're inside, for example, and you're working around denatured alcohol, lacquer thinner, xylene, naphtha, a lot of different chemicals that can hurt your brain, hurt your body. This can protect you quite a bit from that. Maybe not 100%, but quite a bit. And then these should be changed out every so often, and there's a place here that you can actually put a date on there, and your safety consultant or even 3M could tell you how often to replace those. We always keep many down in our storage room. If we were using oil-based stains or oil-based paints or oil-based primers and we were spraying them, you could still just wear this like this, but the mist would get in there and get it clogged up. And so in the last video, that's where these little pre-filters are really good for. There's some writing on one side. It says this side goes towards the mask. And so what we do here, we put the side here that says toward mask in first. I'm wrong. I'm glad I did that wrong. That's going to be towards the mask. So it says mask side, and then you just snap it into place right over top of that. Okay, so I'm going to do the same with this one. Mask side, snap it into place. Now by adding these, it does get a little bit more difficult to breathe, but what you're doing here is you're not filling up your organic cartridges so quickly with overspray that's in the air, and that's the only time we use these pre-filters. It is harder to breathe with them, and these will really start to fill up with either paint, primer, or stain that you might be spraying. For us, it would mainly only be spraying exterior oil-based stains on log homes. It's about the only time that we'd probably be using this pre-filter. We very rarely spray an oil base inside, and very rarely something other than our semi-transparent stains on our log homes, as well as our clear coats on our log homes, because those are oil-based. I'm going to pop these off. One twist towards the back of the mask. They pop right off, I think. That one went forward. Try forward, try backward, you know, you'll figure it out. And then these pink ones, if you remember, pink is kind of red. Red is for lead. So this is good for when you're scraping homes that contain lead, lead dust. Also pink particulate, particles. This does not protect you 100%. None of these protect you 100%. But this is not for organic vapors. This is not for your solvents or your oil-based stains or paints. That will still make you loopy if you wear these, and you will hurt yourself. So it's the same thing. These just we grab, we go until it slides in nice and flat there, and then we turn clockwise, not quite a quarter turn. I'll do the same with this one. I'll find my slot, or I could take some time and actually look. There we go. Once that fits flush in there, I give it a little turn until it stops. And now that's set up for scraping lead homes, lead dust. Also can be used for drywall dust, but it's a little bit overkill. There's those N95 respirators we used on the last video that people will use for drywall dust, but you certainly could. Any type of dust that's in the air. When we're all done using our mask, we use these alcohol pads. We open them up, and we just really wipe down the pads on the outsides, on the inside. And I go through 3 or 4 of those. I'd be really careful with these here, these little flaps, because that's what we use to breathe in when we're breathing through these filters. When we blow the air out, it actually comes out down here. And we have a few styles of these. We really like these because they're really soft. They also come in sizes. This happens to be a medium. They also come in large. Not sure if they come in small or not. But I hope that this tutorial was helpful. You could understand our masks a little bit better in the company. For more information, you can contact us at matthewspainting.com. And if you liked what you saw, even though I fumbled my words a little bit, you can still give me a thumbs up.